Before the serious stuff of handing out the awards, it's time for a part where we have a bit of fun, hopefully. Now, in recent years, we've had netball, penalty shootouts and hockey, and who can forget David James's FIFA shootout duel with the young Havington Waterlooville striker and the Nintendo Wii. This year, though, you can forget the gimmicks because we're going back to basics and putting your favourite Pompey stars on the spot with the aid of a chair. This black chair. It's Pompey Mastermind, and who better than to be our question master than the boss man himself. Let's hear it again for Steve Cotterill. No, you've got to go on that one. That's the contestants who go there, Steve. Okay, Steve, there's your microphone. You know who your contestants are. Who are you backing for victory this evening? None of them is the answer. Right, the format is simple. 3 players will take it in turns to come up here and answer questions on their specialist sporting subject, which I suspect will be football. The one with the most right answers after 90 seconds will be declared the winner and gets their hands on a prize that money simply can't buy. It's our much coveted Pompey Mastermind medal, which should be somewhere around. I'm not sure. We'll get that just in time. And the loser will be forced to endure the thing that all footballers fear. It's letting their missus spend a week with John Terry. So let's get started. I didn't write that. Sorry, is it working? There we go. Should be on. All right, let's get our first victim on. Contestant. Please welcome to the stage, Joel Ward.
Joel Ward.
Your occupation?
Professional footballer. Football.
Okay, Joel, well, you've got 90 seconds to answer questions on football.
Are we ready with
The timer?
The timing starts now.
Which Chelsea players missed penalties in the Champions League final in 2008? A. Lampard and Miguel. B. Anelka and Terry. C. Drogba and Jet. D. Balak and Terry.
B.
Correct. Which team did Owen Ambrose play for Manchester United? A. Ellen County. B. Ross County. C. Bayern Munich. D.
C. Bayern Munich.
Correct. And which club did Nottingham Forest buy Ian Wells? A. Swindon Town. B. Runcorn. C. Burnley. D. Barnsley.
I believe the answer is Runcorn.
Correct.
Country.
It's only like one.
C. Austria. D.
B.
Chelsea defender David Luiz started his career at which club? Victoria. Gremio. C. Vasco da Gama. D. San Paulo.
A. Victoria.
Oh, correct. Suarez spent the season in the Dutch League at
I can do it best.
which club? A. Groningen. B. FC Twente. C. NAC Breda. D. Eremby.
He started, so you're finished. You got to answer that.
A.
Correct, John.
Steve's got one more question. Don't use this mic, Steve, because that one doesn't seem to be right.
John, you got that one. Okay, just another question, and we might find the difference out between you guys, because you'll know your football, all of you. What name is given to an angle greater than 90 degrees, but less than 180 degrees? I'm not sure you'll know this one, John, but...
Steve tot up the scores to see how you've done. How do you think you did? Well, okay. You a bit nervous, are you? Coming from your boss as well, it's going to be tricky.
It's not going to be good.
Okay, well let's see Steve just totted up the totals. How did Joel get on?
Yeah, you did very well. Got 7.
So there you go. Okay, it's a good start, but I think we might be able to get better than that. Let's have contestant number 2. Please welcome on stage, Liam Lawrence. Nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
Joel did okay?
Yeah, very well.
Can you beat him?
I hope so.
Alright, Steve.
Just before we start, do you remember when we were in the toilets just now? And you were in track 1 and I was in track 2. And there was a couple of blokes outside talking about the underachievers being on now. I have to agree with them, we have underachieved for the ability we've got in the dressing room. Do you agree?
Yeah, I'd go with that.
Really disappointing, but they were right in what they were saying. We have underachieved this year, lads. I know that silenced the room now. We're just waiting for the 2 lads to stand up now. Like I thought, you might not. Anyway, back on to Mastermind. Liam Lawrence, could you please state your name?
Liam Lawrence.
Correct. That's good. And patient, football. Allegedly. You're choosing subject speciality? Football. You've got 90 seconds, Liam, when I open this envelope. And there's some tough questions in here. And the time starts now. How many goals did Guy Whittingham score in 173 league appearances for Portsmouth?
9. It was, I know that anyway.
Correct. What nationality is Tim Cahill? A. Brazilian, B. German, C. Scottish, D. Australian.
Australia.
Correct. From which club did West Ham buy goalkeeper Robert Green? A. Barnsley, B. Norwich, C. Southampton, D. Charlton.
Norwich.
Correct. Who play at Ellen Road? A. Bury, B. Charlton, C. Leicester, or D. Leeds?
Leeds.
Correct. How many Premier League goals did Obafemi Martin score at Newcastle United? A. 28, B. 11, C. 16, D. 21.
21.
It's wrong, Liam. Sorry about that, mate. It's 28. How many different clubs has Paul Conchesty played for in the Premier League? A4, B3, C6, D5.
5.
Correct. At which club did Blackpool's new signing James Beattie begin his career? A. Bolton, B. Reading, C. Blackburn.
Blackburn.
Okay, it's a tough one, this one, Liam. Which poisonous substance is also known as woolly rock?
Asbestos.
Oh, it's fantastic. How do you know that? Being an underachieving footballer, you know about woolly rock. Top man. Correct.
There you go, Willis. Hey, that was a pretty impressive round as well. You got the last one. How do you think you did? Do you think you did better than Joel?
No, I got one wrong there, so leading.
Let's tot up the scores and come back with a total.
We must have got more questions in because Liam's on 7 as well.
There you go, 7. I have no idea what happened. Got more questions in the time. Give it up for Liam Lawrence. Now, there is one final contestant still to go. All he has to do is beat 7. Please welcome David Nugent. Are you feeling confident?
Not one bit.
Good. Are you ready, Steve?
I'm ready. So can you please state your full name? Middle name as well.
David James Nugent.
Occupation, David.
Footballer.
Chosen subject, David.
Football.
Okay. You've got 90 seconds to sign this contract. Sorry. Okay, so we're ready with the first question, yeah? Okay.
Ready?
Sorry?
Has he started? Yeah.
Alright, we can always start again. Okay, question 1. At what month do you plan on signing your contract, David? Okay, I'll script to question 2. If you're not signing here, who are you signing for then? Okay, question 3. Do you think you really need an agent, or do you think you can trust me? Okay, come on, we'll play serious.
Start that time again.
Okay, David, here we go. For serious now, come on, see yourself. Where did Liverpool's 35 million signing Andy Carroll spend a largely unsuccessful loan spell in the season of 2007-2008? Oh, President. Okay, we'll skip that one, so we'll take that. Who was the manager of Manchester United before Alex Ferguson? A. McGuinness, B. Atkinson, C. Busby, D. Phelan.
Atkinson.
Did you only say that to you then? Who did Fernando Torres play for before joining Liverpool? A. Which club did I win promotion with in a playoff final in 2002? A. Cheltenham, B. Notts County, C. Burnley, or D. Stoke? Which footballer moved from Barcelona to Real Madrid in 2000? Zidane, A. Zidane, B. Figo, C. Carlos, D. Raul. Figo. Which of these teams do not play in stripes? A. Newcastle, B. Southampton, C. Tottenham, D. Lincoln.
Tottenham.
Correct. Stephen Arnold retired from international football in controversial circumstances in 2007. How many caps had he won before that? A. 11, B. 13, C. 6, D. 4.
Total guess 6.
Correct. What team does our own Neil Allen of the Portsmouth News support? A. Okay, I've started, so I'll finish. And then there's the awkward question afterwards I have to give him. What team does Neil Allen support? A. Aston Villa, B. Portsmouth, it won't be them the way you rise for us, C. Southampton, D. Chelsea.
I think it's Scum.
Oh, no. Sorry, Nude, you got that one wrong. We've just got to go on this last question. Real tough on this one. I'm not so sure you get this, but the other lads have got it, so it puts you under a little bit more pressure. What does a pluviometer measure? Now, you might want to think about that one a bit, Nude. A pluviometer, what does it measure?
Again, someone shouted.
We don't know it!
Rainfall?
Correct, Nude.
Do you think you got more than 7? Do you think you're a winner?
I think I got 8.
He's pretty confident that he's got 8. We'll just go back to Steve Cotterill to double check the total.
Like I said, Nude, sign that contract and we'll make sure you win this tonight. For Nude.
We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. It's David Nugent, and his prize is that new contract. Just you got pen. Okay, we've got a tie for congratulations then, David Nugent, as he gets his prize. Thanks to all our sports sponsors, Joel Ward and Ian Lawrence, and of course, thank you very much to Steve Cotterill for that. Much appreciated. Cheers, Steve.